Going on, peoples? Another Friday, TGI Friday. Sports, and more sports. Yeah, we gonna talk to y'all, man. Got Gambino back on the set. You know what I mean? We bringing back the dog catcher. Talk that NBA and MG Raider to take, you know what I mean, keep y'all posted on Raider Nation, baby. Y'all already know, man. Let me get these, you know what I mean? Let me get these floors on so that I get everybody the opportunity to watch the live. Yeah. My man Suge as always, baby. Let me salute, baby. Like I'm in the service, this shit. Suge Knight in the building as always, baby. Love, baby. I see you, girl. I see you representing. That's how we do it. Let's get it. Yeah. Another Friday, guys. Y'all know what it is, man. Open sessions and giveaways. Got Gambino in the building, Dog Catcher in the building, and MG Raider in the building, man. Let this shit stack up and I'll start doing my thing. Steve Levine as always, man. My favorite white boy right there. And I work with him, man. That's my motherfucking man. Lord God in the building as always. What's up, man? What's up, Lord God? Yeah, we got everybody dapping in. Yeah, let me just wait up a minute. I'm trying to build this energy, get it where it needs to be so I can give y'all this work, man. Yeah, we're going to start real soon. Message of the day. I'm also going to shout out some birthdays, too. I'm going to be really nice and shout out some birthdays. Okay, let's start getting ready because we got a long show today. I got Dog Catcher Gambino. We got a 3-man crew on top of me. I'm going to start off with the birthdays, man. Happy birthday month. I'm going to say month because I don't know the days. To my brother, Anthony Torres, a.k.a. White Boy. My niece, Lakia Lee Johnson. My boy from LSU, Johnny Football. Happy birthday to all of y'all. Rest in peace, Daryl Cantor. My brother, rest in power. And last but not least, my man, ATL Reggie, who's an umpire. I met him in an umpiring crew. Happy birthday. You see, I don't forget you, right? You forgot me, but I ain't forget you, man. Okay, so now let's go to the message of the day. And now we're going to start the show. Message of the day, people. Hurt people. Hurt people. Let me explain that. Especially in sexual relationships. People that have been damaged or severely hurt. I'm not saying not to help them, but be careful how you help them. All them in the building, I see you. Be careful how you hurt them because like I said, hurt people. And I think the reason why they do that is because they need to fill a void, the void that was left in them from their prior relationship. So they still, fucked up. They hurt. And it's easy for them to hurt someone else. And it's sad because it's always the dude that want to come in or the female that want to come in that want to do right by this person. And they're the one that get hurt because what they do, they transfer the hurt. Kind of like COVID. Kind of like if somebody gave you COVID. So remember what I said. You gotta be careful. If you're in a relationship, if somebody's been damaged, you want to kind of stay away from that. Let them kind of recoup. Let them kind of get over it. Because hurt people hurt people. All right, let's get this going, baby. Al York Sports. The raw truth. TGI Friday, baby. Open sessions and giveaways. Salute the Mac 1 for this, baby. Mac 1 got me straight on the copyright shit. They ain't got to flag none of my videos down no more. Because Mac 1 making my joints now. Salute the Mac 1, man. Major love to Mac 1. Alright, let's get this started, man, before I just keep going, man. Go to YouTube, like, share, subscribe. Hit your notification bell, share. Keep doing the good work, people. Much appreciated. Shout out to the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, Las Vegas, New York City, LES to the death. Nueva York. Shout out to Price Tag Entertainment. Mech One Beats, like I just said. ILoveMoney.com, my man. the unquestionable devil guard. Sam Martin, my cameraman, that's my dog right there. Salute to Sam Martin. And like I said in my last show, guys, if you are a handicapper or a guy that knows how to pick games and you think you sick with it, I'm going to do a contest in about 2 to 3 weeks, especially with the tournament, the NCAA tournament. So you want to inbox me if you want to join this contest. Oh, it's going to be worth it. It's going to be fun. I'm still working on, making it as good as I can. I'm still putting ideas in the project, but the project is definitely gonna go above water because I got about 10 people right now that want to rock. And if you feel you good, come on board, message me, and we get you going. Let's start this sports news real quick. Big Super Bowl this Sunday. You got the 14-3 Philadelphia Eagles versus the 14-3 Kansas City Chiefs at Glendale, Arizona State Farm Stadium. The line is still -1.5, Eagles 2. The totals is 50-50.5. Me and Gambino are going to tap on right after this session right here. Gambino's going to join in because he's part of him and Raymond Gates. They got that thing going. Iron Light chart. Let me go to other news real quick. Portland Trailblazers trading John Hart to my New York Knicks. Josh Hart, let me say it right. He played with Villanova with Brunson. I think this is great for the New York Knicks. I mean, we didn't go get a star, but we got a guy that can team up with Brunson, and you already know Brunson is doing this thing. In return, we gave up Cam Reddish, Milovic, I can't even pronounce these names, and Ryan Akinakono, whatever name. Basically, we just gave up Cam Reddish and an unprotected 2023 pick. So we good with that. I like Josh Hart. I think he could come in and step in for the job that Fournier is not doing for the New York Knicks. Other news. Salute to LeBron James. Oh, man. Let me tell you something. I've never been a big fan of LeBron James, so I'm not going to be here in front. But one thing you can't take away from me, guys, is that I'm not in denial. The guy is an incredible ball player. I never had a problem admitting that. The Iron Man of NBA, if you ask me, 20 strong years and still pulling his own weight. Still. Never be the GOAT to me. Never. Because what Michael did and what Abdul-Jabbar did on some other level shit. But if you want to count like points, everything being around points and numbers, LeBron's your guy if you're a number guy. I'm beyond a number guy. People that said numbers never lie, I proved that numbers lie, but I'm not going to get into that right now because I'm opening up a whole can of worms. Salute to LeBron James, who has the scoring record. God bless him. I love him as an individual. I love what he does for the schools he got, for the people. I mean, he is one of the greatest basketball persons of the world. And now I got him on the Mount Rushmore. I got him in the top 4. I just moved him in the 4th spot. I'm fighting that 3rd spot, but he's definitely got the 4th spot. Salute to LBJ. Other news. Keep it in LA. This time on the diamond. The Los Angeles Dodgers will retire number 34, Fernando Valenzuela's number. Oh, man, I'm so happy for this guy. A lot of you youngins don't probably know who it is. This guy just took the lead by storm, won Rookie of the Year, Cy Young in the same year when he first came in with that screwball with the Dodgers. I am so happy for him. And on August 11th through the 13th, they're going to celebrate his retirement at the stadium. So if you're in L.A., go visit and show your love for Fernando Valenzuela. Okay, other news real quick. A.J. Green of the Arizona Cardinals called the retirement after an 11-year career. 727 receptions, 10,000 plus yards, 70 touchdowns for A.J. Green, who I felt could have done more with the skill set he had. But when he came in early in the league with the Bengals, he was tearing the league up. And then he just, I don't know, I just don't feel like, I feel like he could have done it for longer. But that's just me, my opinion. Salute to A.J. Green on a decent career. Not a Hall of Fame career, but was a real good wide receiver. Let me give you other news real quick. Gambino, I'm going to call you in 2 minutes. Minnesota Vikings hired defensive coordinator Brian Flores, ending the Vikings' long month of looking for a defensive coordinator. And Flores been passed all around. He had the Miami gig, then he ended up telling some whatever happened. But I'm glad he's back in the mix. Real good coach. I always thought he had the potential to be a real good coach. You just got to give him time, like everything else. But salute to Brian Flores. Gambino, if you're in the building, it's all right if you come in right now. I got a lot of other stuff. I might have to leave because we got too much work to cover. Let me get Gambino in real quick, guys. Give me 1 minute. Big show. Don't go nowhere, guys. Big show. I got 3 people tapping in today.
Yo. What's going on?
What's up, Gambino? You can hear me?
What's good? Yes, I can.
Okay, let me put this on. I'm having
Heard some
problems hearing you.
craziness about LeBron James being on a Mount Rushmore. You put
Hold on.
bases.
Yeah, what was that?
I said you're doing crazy things like putting LeBron James on a Mount Rushmore.
Listen,
I bet you Don.
Hold up. You're not on the show for that today.
I'm just hurt that you would start like
that. You're not going to open up a new can of worms right now. Right now, let me present who you are to the people because you haven't been here for a while, Gambino. Gambino's a long-time Al Yorker. The guy been on my show, contributed, really good individual. I mean, this guy, like, I can't say nothing bad about him because he always showed my show love. Always show my show love. And right now, him and Raymond Gates, which is the dog catcher, 2 years ago, they had a competition, AFC and NFC. Gambino had NFC. Dog catcher had AFC and the Chiefs. Gambino had the Bucks. You know what happened? 31-9 Bucks at Raymond James Stadium. Gambino came out victorious. Now this year, we having a game in State Farm Stadium. We got the Chiefs again that the dog catcher got. But this time, you got the Philadelphia Eagles. So I want you to talk a little bit about the Eagles because I got 3 things coming at you, so we can't be here forever. Talk to us about this year's Eagles. Go ahead.
Well, I'm actually very surprised about this year's Eagles because the quarterback is from Oklahoma, and I do not represent anything that happens in Oklahoma. But
he was in Bama first, though.
Right, but he went to Oklahoma and he had other options. He could have gone anywhere else. He could have gone to Nebraska. He could have gone to USC. Could have gone anywhere. He could have gone to BYU. Could have been a Mormon. Chose Oklahoma. Okay, so that's that in a nutshell. But with that being said, Philadelphia's had an amazing run game this year. They've been able to control the clock in all their games, minus the fact that they've only played 4 teams that were basically in playoff contention or had winning records during the course of the year. That really doesn't matter when you basically are a solid team from, the first man to the 53rd man on the roster.
Let me say one thing to help you out. It's not they for who they put in front of them, Gambino. They just knocking motherfuckers out. And you got people, they ain't play nobody. Chiefs played a better, competition. But it's not the Eagles' fault. It's the schedule makers' fault.
Absolutely. And this will be the first time in the 57 years of Super Bowl history that a team that averages more than 75% of 4-man rushes makes it to the Super Bowl.
Ooh.
This will be the first time in 57 years.
Drop that knowledge, baby.
Think about all the great defenses that have played in this NFL during the Super Bowl era. And this is going to be the first time that a 4-man rush of over 75% during the regular season is going to make the Super Bowl. The Bears were a 52 squad. The Ravens were a 46 squad. Right. This has never happened.
How about the Purple People Eaters? The Minnesota Vikings.
They were, I would consider them they were more of like a hybrid 3-4. Like if you really look at it, or like a hybrid 3-4, in my opinion. Okay, so I'm going back to my next question. I think it's a yes, but you'll verify it. Are you happy that the Eagles are representing your NFC, your NFC? Or you would have preferred another team? I definitely would have preferred the team that I picked in the beginning of the year with Raymond, which, full transparency, I had the New Orleans Saints. So I did the math. I did the numbers this year. I messed it up with the Saints. It happens. You know what I mean? Life ain't perfect, but guess what?
Yeah, but you called Tampa Bay
I called
2 years ago from the beginning.
Right.
I remember that. You see me,
right.
I give it up. I ain't got no problem giving it up.
Right.
You called Tampa Bay early, so you're not going to win all those futures. It's impossible.
Right. No, it's definitely impossible, but there is a math and a science behind how it is that I come up with these before season predictions that allow me to confidently make these predictions.
Right. Okay, so is it fair to say you happy with the Eagles representing the NFC?
No, because I wanted the 49ers. I thought I really thought.
So you wanted to see a rookie in there, Purdy, to lead the way?
I wanted to see.
I mean, I have 49ers in the future bet, but I'm not going to lie.
I wanted to see.
I would have hedged out if they would have played Mahomes. And I would have definitely hedged out.
I wanted to see Mr. Irrelevant beat their highest paid quarterback in the NFL. I wanted to see if it was going to be possible.
Wow.
Because that would have been a bigger story than Brady or Warner making their Super Bowl runs in their respected first years.
Oh, hell yeah. I mean, I think there was something where a rookie QB just going to the conference finals had no wins.
Right.
So to go to the Super Bowl and pull that off, that's definitely a greater feat. You know what I'm saying?
So and the minute, I'll be honest with you, the minute that Christian McCaffrey got traded in I want to say it was week 5 or week 6, I was like, damn, there's nobody that's going to stop that screen game. Heaven forbid.
Though I put my ticket in after week 3, then they picked up C-Mac, and I was like, whoa.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, damn.
Yeah, but when Jimmy G went down, I was bad because Purdy did a great job. Don't get me wrong. But, Jimmy G's the veteran. I just felt they were, what? Purdy got them to the championship game, so you can't complain.
I'll tell you this about
you
that.
Can't
Purdy
complain.
deserves to be he deserves to be the backup next year with a shot that if Trey Lance isn't ready, to be the starter.
Well, I think he's going to be a starter over Lance, and I know Jimmy G is not coming back because Shanahan already said he's gone. Okay, let's go to our last question. Everybody's paying mind to you. I like that the window's filled up. What do the Philadelphia Eagles have to do this Sunday to become Super Bowl champions?
Al, there's 3 things that they have to do.
Talk to me.
Number 1, they have to contain Travis Kelce. They're going to have to rely on their 2 cornerbacks that they're paying a lot of money to box out Juju Smith-Schuster and MVP, whatever he wants to call himself. Because you have to mess up.
I love Slate.
Right, but you have to completely mess up the camaraderie of Kelce and Mahomes one way or another, whether it be Kelce's out of it or Mahomes is out of it. But you have to mess that up because if you're gonna just play, to the hashtags and all that other stuff, those corners can beat Juju Smith-Schuster and Marcus Valley, whatever his name is.
Right.
They could easily beat those guys. No questions about it. And Juju Smith-Schuster he's not a number 1, and I would be shocked if he's going to be the guy that gets a 50-50 ball.
Right. I like what you're saying about you gotta definitely take Travis Kelce. You got to understand.
Put 2 linebackers on Kelce for the whole game.
Tyreek Hill is gone. Look at Tyreek Hill is gone.
Right.
I know a lot of people said that, Mahomes had a great year. Hill, he didn't really miss Hill, right? But this might be the game that he misses Hill.
This is
why?
The dangerous
because this defense is so good. Hill's the only guy that would have had the ability to get like a 3-yard pass and take it to the house.
Well,
because Juju and none of them could do that. Maybe Coleman, but he's out.
Right.
Hardman.
Here's the flip side.
Hardman, he's out.
The flip side to that is that the Chiefs have had the best screen game outside of the 49ers all year.
Right.
Like, they got 3 guys that they can catch it in the screen and burn for 60. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But Hardman was one of them. He's out. McKinnon, the running back's the other one.
Right.
And they got maybe
they got Clyde Edwards just came back from the guy from LSU.
Yeah, I know you're talking about the little running back.
Right. So he's not shabby, and he's a running back who's used to that system to begin with. So again, if now Patrick Mahomes has a solid offensive line in front of him where he's not going to get killed unless Ndamukong Suh decides he wants to eat his leg. Okay, let's all
but one advantage your team got is y'all don't have to rush 5-6. I mean,
nope, we're rushing 4 all
that's
day.
why I think them screams ain't going to go for home runs. They could work 12, 15 yards, but it's going to be hard to hit a home run when you only got 4 rushing. Now, if the Eagles feel the need to put 6, 2 blitzing with the 4, now that opens up everything. Now that the home run can take place and all that other stuff. Okay, what else you have to do
my
win
last
on Sunday?
Thing that the Eagles are going to have to do, they're going to have to control the clock management of the game. And what I mean by that is this.
Great point.
Not so much the running with running backs or the throwing to your wide receiver on a certain down. You're going to have to take the majority of the snaps of the game and the time of possession. You need to have easily 35 to 40 minutes because Patrick Mahomes is going to throw it lefty, righty, maybe under his arm, maybe behind his back, and something crazy is going to happen to where somebody's going to score. So the idea is to keep Patrick Mahomes off the field as much as possible so that the defense of the Kansas City Chiefs, which I don't believe is a good defense outside of their front 7, I don't think is a good defense. I think their secondary is trash, which I think Smith and A.J. Brown are going to expose come Sunday. But I also do believe this is going to be a very high-scoring game as long as they keep Patrick Mahomes on the bench.
Okay, last question. Do the Eagles, would you recommend that they have a spy on Patrick Mahomes? Like a Reddish? Should Reddish be a spy on him? Or you think they should play that regular defense? Because they so good, they probably could do without the spy. Or you think it's mandatory they put a spy on Patrick Mahomes?
I'm going to tell, just like I told you 2 years ago. Remember when I said Ndamukong Suh is going to do whatever he can do because it was going to be his last game against Patrick Mahomes. This one is definitely going to be his last game in the NFL. So he's already the spy. And Ndamukong Suh doesn't care because if he breaks his leg and he's out for the game, he still wins the Super Bowl. You know what I mean?
Right.
He's not going to care about like next year's suspension. So again, there's definitely a spy already. It's not the guy who they think of, which is a big problem because Hassan Reddick is coming. The other 3 guys, they're coming. And Ndamukong Suh he's the vicious one. And go Cornhuskers, my team. That's how I like it. And you know what I mean? Like he's gonna win. He's gonna win his second Super Bowl.
Close it out. Prediction score. I'm gonna get Raymond Gates in.
So I believe it's going to be a high-scoring game, regardless of anything I just said. I do believe it's going to be a high-scoring game. I'm going to call it 34-30.
Okay, everybody, this is Gambino. Like I said, I had to get him on. I had the dog catcher on first last week. They both competing. AFC, NFC, dog catcher, AFC, Gambino, NFC. Gambino won 2 years ago, and dog catcher said he wants revenge. So he's seeking revenge. What's your take on that? And then we got to close it out.
There could only be one. And I'm the prettiest one.
All right, Gambino. Yo, nice talking to you.
Catcher, I wish you best luck on Sunday. Like, it's been great getting to know you through this. Like, we've been nothing but cool about this. So I'm happy about this. Win, lose, or draw. But I'm going to get my bread.
That's what it is, baby. Gambino in the building. Yo, tag me out right there, my brother. That's Gambino, folks.
Peace.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, so yeah, guys, so y'all already know what it is. Huge game this Sunday. Oh, baby. You better be by some food. You better not have no work that day. If you working that day, I feel bad for you. Oh, man. Dog catcher, where you at? Let's get him. Waiting on the dog catcher. I know I seen him tapped in earlier. Douglas Bender in the building. I see you. OG Neil Stewart. I'm going to respond to your things, y'all, when I get the opportunity. Right now, let me handle these interviews real fast.
Yo.
Dog catcher in the building. What's going on, bro?
Oh, man, I'm going.
Real quick, I know I took care of you last week, but real quick, any new things about this Sunday game you might want to add on before I bring you on to the hardwood?
Nah, we ready to rock. Ain't nothing more to talk about.
So basically, there's nothing to talk about. Do or die.
Yep, do or die. I'm smoking that Joe Burrow after the game.
All right, let's go to the hardwood. A lot of stuff that happened this week. It's going to be impossible for me and you to handle this in like less than 20 minutes. So I'm going to go to the extreme things that happened, the major things that happened. And we're going to start off with your man, Uncle Drew, joining the Dallas Mavericks. Dinwiddie, Smith, what's that dude's name again? Finney Smith. Let me say it right. Finney Smith, Dinwiddie. 27 first-round pick and a 2029 pick. Your take on Uncle Drew joining Luka Doncic?
Like we said, we talked about it was a possibility last week, and
yeah, you mentioned too. You mentioned Dallas too, by the way.
Yeah, it was Dallas, but I didn't have them first. I was thinking more like something like Minnesota. But my theory is
hold up, dog. Hold up. I said Minnesota. You said Dallas.
Yeah, but then I agree with Minnesota as well because D'Lo, I was like, they got to get rid of D'Lo.
Right.
It makes sense there, which they did. But back to Uncle Drew down in Dallas, I like the move because Kyrie can play off the ball. He can play a 2 or a 1. It don't matter.
Facts.
He can defend.
Facts.
Now, I do realize that they lost some depth. I mean, I don't know how deep Kyrie can go. Maybe he'll give you 38 minutes, something like that, 36 minutes.
Well, they got a young guy named Green. I know it's early. I know it's not the playoffs, but he looked like he could come in and, maybe get some minutes to preserve Kyrie a little bit.
You talking about light-skinned cat number 8?
Yeah, unless you can always have Luka to take care of the point and then just go big with everybody else. Remember, Luka is a point guard too, big dog.
Yeah.
So you don't have to really put no bums in there. You just shift Luka and then put all bigs in there. You can do that with both of them. And like you said, Kyrie's going to help Luka not have to hold the ball every time.
They become lethal offensively.
So how do you stop both of them?
You got an issue.
Yo, this remind me of, in baseball, David Ortiz and Manny Ramirez. Like, pick your poison.
Right.
And the reason why these guys could both beat you off the dribble. I'm not saying like other teams didn't have bomb squads, but how many teams had 2 guys that could beat you off the dribble? Not that many. You had guys that had to go around picks to beat you.
Oh, you need a set guy, kind of like.
For example, Golden State. Klay Thompson can't beat you off the dribble. Draymond can't beat you off the dribble. Right. Only Curry really. Right. So that's what I'm saying. They got 2 guys who can isolate the whole fourth quarter and take everybody out.
Right.
Yeah, what else you got to say?
The closest you can get is Clippers, maybe PG and Kawhi, maybe Kawhi. I know
they couldn't even get through Milwaukee the other day. They were isolated against Milwaukee. Remember that game I told you they was up like 8 with like 4 minutes, and then he scored a basket for the last 5 minutes? Nobody could penetrate.
They about to play again. I wonder how they about to do.
Okay, real quick. Okay, so I'll ask you this later. Let's go to the other play. Kevin Durant also now going to the Suns. Cam Johnson, Mikal Bridges, Crowder, who eventually got traded to Milwaukee. 4 unprotected, first-round draft picks. What happens now to the Phoenix Suns, dog catcher?
They went all in, I'll tell you that.
Can you just stamp them champions already?
Fuck no. I can't because I still got the same issue that we always got, the chemistry. I mean, I know you got Chris Paul running the show. He's going to orchestrate and distribute the ball like he need to. But you got depth problem, you got a defensive problem. I mean, Mikal Bridges guarded 94 feet, the point guard. See, Chris Paul wasn't guarding 94 feet. He'd run back. So now you got Chris Paul playing defense, and that takes away from his offense. He's not as young as he used to be.
Yeah, facts.
But you do have Payne coming off the bench that'll give him a spark as far as defensively. But I just think they're gonna have an issue defensively when it comes down to winning the game. Now they may win the West. They could win the West, but I just think them goons over there in the East just gonna wear them down size wise. It can be anybody. It can be Milwaukee. It can be shit. Don't sleep on Cleveland. Cleveland's big and they're young. They got a great guard. And
right.
They rebound.
I still think it's early for them. I still think they're about to get their heart broken. But they definitely got the potential.
Right.
You know, but it's just that East. It's just you got teams on that East that have been battling for years, though. The Sixers, the Celtics, the Bucks. And I could have said Brooklyn until they got rid of their 2 stars. So Brooklyn is canceled out. But you got teams in that East that have been battling for years. Cleveland's just getting their ears wet. So I'm going to say Cleveland's going to get their heart broken maybe second round. Yes, they'll be dangerous. Yes, probably nobody want to play them. But I don't think they're going to be in an Eastern Conference final just like that.
No,
it doesn't work like that.
So?
No, it doesn't work like that. Not with those tough teams over there. I mean, them guys, and they just started gelling this year. Spider-Man just went over there.
Them motherfuckers is lethal.
No, they nice right now. Right now, regular basketball. But you know, playoff basketball is a whole different animal.
Well, they already got their lump last year when they got eliminated early. So they already got their lump. You know what I mean? So
they got to get broken up like 3-4 times, though. You talk to Chris Paul, he been getting broken up his whole life. That's why I'm thinking CP3, I think for sure this is his year, especially when I heard something the other day that Phoenix was going down, Paul's older, Paul was considering retirement. I mean, their ship was going down. They had Aton on the block.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, Phoenix fell off. New owner came in, made a splash, changed that whole shit up. You bring in the Slim Reaper over there, that shit don't change the whole shit up in the valley. The valley's going to be popping right now. And Chris Paul, if you don't think he's rejuvenated over this move, a lot of dudes is bugging. Chris Paul don't got no jury. He got everything else. State Farm, 42 M's a year. Yeah, he got everything.
He got it all.
He need that jury, though, dog. And I think this is going to be his year. I might be wrong,
think so?
But you know what it is? It makes sense the way everything happened. Everybody dissing the Slim Reaper right now. Yo, the Slim Reaper's going to show out. I'm telling you right now. Just like Kyrie going to show out. Both of them are showing out.
Kevin already stole 2 of them over in Golden State, man. Because they probably could have got one without him.
Right.
But I mean, that means he's still a third one. That I don't know. We're going to see, though.
Yeah, okay, real quick. Let's jump to Laker world. Low Russell with the Lakers, Vanderbilt, and some other guy they picked up. Ichimura. Yeah, Beasley, they picked up Ichimura early. I like Ichimura. He's like a pogo stick out there. That's exactly what the old man need over there. Is a guy who can continue to just jump around over there because AD looking sorry as fuck. I had AD yesterday on a prop bet. He wasn't even trying, dog. He put up a quick 8 points, and that was it. Ended up with 20 for the night. No. What I'm saying is I ain't see no effort, no fight in him. And the reason why, I think he's scared of getting injured. I think he's
Did you hear
to the
what
point,
he said, though?
Yeah.
You know what he said when they said, how you feel about not being an all-star? He said, I get to go home and be with my wife and kids. I think that's his whole
Dog, did you see his face when LeBron broke the record?
Yeah, he was sitting there.
I'm not reaching. I know people about, Al, you reaching. No, everybody was like this, and he was like this. That's facts. I seen it.
Yeah.
But real quick, are the Lakers better right now, yes or no? And can they get in that play-in game?
Yeah. I think the better team because they got more size and they can shoot the ball now. and their bench, and they created a little competition in their rotation. I watched them play yesterday. Austin Reeves a baller.
Yeah, you see him two-piece your man, the Greek freak?
Yeah, at the top.
I know you seen him two-piece him.
Yeah. He a baller. So
I like Reeves.
And then you got Dennis Schroeder out there too. He's a good backup guard. He's not gonna turn the ball over. You know,
yeah, he's playing for a bag too. He's trying to play for a bag.
So I think they're gonna play well when the old guys rest. I think they're gonna hold up, and I think they're gonna win a few games and get in maybe that 7th, 8th seed. I think they got a shot at it.
Okay, real quick. Who comes out of the Eastern Conference? 4 minutes I got with you. Who comes out of the Eastern Conference?
Man, you know what I'm gonna say, man.
If you say Philly, I might shut it off right now, dog.
I gotta say Philly, man. I gotta say Philly, man.
Oh man, you still investing in Harden and Tobias Harris. MB,
I just think they got the best.
MB,
I think they got the best.
Is not gonna do it all himself, dog. I like Maxey. Maxey will contribute. He's very young, but I don't trust Harden and MB. I mean, not MB and Tobias Harris at all. I used to love Harris before. Something happened to him. Maybe, a couple bags he picked up. He doesn't have that fight in him no more, dog. And Harden's out there. He's just trying to win a ring and then go get the bag and go to Houston and score like 34 points again. Right now, he's just, let me help MB get this, and I'm out of here. That's the kind of what he looked like out there.
Man, I just think they got a complete team, man.
Wow.
I really do.
I'm going to say Milwaukee.
They do. I think they do. Now,
I'm gonna say Milwaukee. I gotta go Milwaukee. I like the acquisition of Ingles, and now they got Jay Crowder. They stack it up with shooters all around. Big dog, and Big dog. You seen him yesterday. He was playing with the Lakers, going underneath, reverse the Greek freak. Freak was just going underneath on them, playing with them, threw it on AD like it was nothing.
Yeah,
dropped like 40 plus, easy 40 plus.
Yeah,
you put all those shooters around them, Middleton, all of shooters, Drew Holiday, and they play real good defense. It's going to be hard to knock out the Milwaukee Bucks in a 7-game series. Eastern Conference real quick, and I'm going to get you off the air, big dog.
You mean Western?
Western Conference. Eastern Conference, you got Philly. I got Milwaukee. Let's go to the Western Conference.
I'll go with the Suns. I'll say the Suns. I think the move gets them to win the West. I just don't think they're gonna win it, but I could be wrong.
Okay, I gotta get this in real quick for my man. Why is John Wall and Russell Westbrook being passed around like hors d'oeuvres in a rich man's party? No, they getting passed around, though. You know how you never seen a movie with the rich people, how they bring that tray around and everybody get to taste the hors d'oeuvres? That's how they doing John Wall and Westbrook right now. They doing them dirty. And I can see why they're not retiring, especially Westbrook getting like 47 pieces. So I can see why he ain't retiring. And also Ben Simmons, who's the biggest bank robber I ever met in any sports.
He next.
He's just getting all the little money he can get because this is his last contract.
He wasn't even a trade. He ain't even worth shit, they said. I read that shit. They said he
but dog, you know what it is? A team would have picked him up, but nobody want to take on that contract. That's what it boiled down to. Because Ben Simmons, let's say if you could get him, let's say for the league minimum, a team will pick him up to play a little defense and rebound. But when you got to pay him 47 pieces, and he can't even shoot if his kids were on the line, come on, dog. Come on, dog. But listen, big dog, let me get my man in real quick. Great job as always. Dog catcher, like I said, got the Kansas City Chiefs, AFC. Gambino got the NFC and the Philadelphia Eagles. Good luck to the both of y'all. I'm definitely going to enjoy the game, dog.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a good one.
It's going to be a great one. Tap me out, big dog.
All right.
Appreciate you, brother. Okay, guys. Gambino, dog catcher. Now I'm wearing on MG Raider. I didn't see him tap in. I might have to have one of y'all tap in if he's not around. Let me see if I can find him. Give me a minute. MG if you can hear me, dog. Tap in, baby. I told him, too, you better be ready. He gave me his word he was ready. Let me see if he tapped in at all. I'm looking at all the names, guys. Work with me. I don't see his name, damn. You know what? If one of y'all want to tap in, Neil Stewart, anybody want to tap in, give me 1 minute. Let me see if my man taps in. If not, I'm going to just bring somebody in for the first time. Fuck it, we just catch some wreck. I told him, man, if he was going to stay overtime at work, to notify me. I mean, it ain't going to stop what I do. Yeah, he's my rated guy. We were going to give you updates on the Aaron Rodgers, Josh Jacobs situation. Raiders are really acting funny with Josh Jacobs getting this extra money, leading Russia in the NFL, and they don't want to pay him. That's a sad situation. Jacobs played all 17 games, 340 rushes, 1,600 plus yards, 4.9 average, 12 touchdowns, and they want to tag him. And he already said that if they tag him, he's going to be the evil villain, whatever that means. So if you the Raiders, sign this young boy. He bust his tail for y'all. He earned this money. Give him his money, man. Real talk. Give him his money. And as far as Aaron Rodgers, from my understanding, nobody knows for sure. I don't even think Aaron knows 100%. But there's a bet in Vegas that's really high on him joining the Las Vegas Raiders. So if he goes back there with his boy Devontae Adams, I don't care if he's 36, 38, whatever he is, Aaron still could fling that ball. And if he flinged it in freezing Lambeau Field, what do you think he's going to do in Allegiant Field, where there's no cold, there's no snow, there's no slush, there's nothing but beautiful AC. I mean, he's going to tear it up in there. So if you the Vegas Raiders, you want to get Aaron Rodgers for a couple of years. The problem is, are you willing to give up a lot to retain Aaron Rodgers' services? That's the thing. Let me look through and see if I see anybody. Anybody, any of y'all want to tap in, man? Feel free, man. My man didn't show up today, so you know what? It is what it is. It is what it is. I can freestyle. You know what? I'll give y'all more information. Give me a minute. Let me get the stuff that I didn't add on. Give me a minute, guys. Yeah, you know, I hate when that happens because, you know what I mean? You got to at least give me an alert. Hit the alert button. At least get me, get me prepared for this. But it's all right that if you're nice in what you do, you should be prepared for anything. Okay, let's go real quick. The Blue Jays avoided arbitration with Bo Bichette, agreeing to a 3-year deal to stay with the Blue Jays. Bo Bichette, the son of Dante Bichette, great player, great re-signing by the Jays. Bichette hit 290, 24 home runs, 93 RBIs, and it's a good stay. The guy can hit. He's very young, and the Jays are keeping all these bats because they're full of bats in Toronto. Other news, the Milwaukee Bucks got their guy, Jay Crowder. They gave up about 2 or 3, I think, second-round picks. It said 5 on a post that I posted, but I kind of went over it, like 2 or 3 second-round picks. People think that's a lot, but people, you got to understand, in the NBA, second round, third round, it's not like football. Football, there's a lot of diamond in the rut all through the rounds. NBA, once you get through basically the first 10, 15 players, you got guys that, that you kind of have to furnish for a couple years. Like I said, the NFL, Brady was a 6th-round pick. Purdy was like a 6th-round pick. You got guys that are good all through every round. NBA not the same. So when you guys say they gave too much, I disagree. It just sounds like a lot, but trust me, it's not. But Jay Crowder, a great veteran who's going to help the Milwaukee Bucks, who are already strong. I mean, they are strong all over. Crowder brings defense. He's a veteran, and he can hit a jump shot. Salute to the Milwaukee Bucks on a great acquisition. Let me give you other news real quick. The Clippers made a trade. Clippers look all old. I mean, you look at the Clippers, I like the Clippers with George and Leonard, but they just look old. They made a surprising trade. They traded guard Reggie Jackson, who I really like. I think he brings energy off the bench, and if you start him, he has energy. They traded him to the Hornets for Mason Plumlee, another big man, when they already got Zubac over there. I don't understand. Like, Zubac is nice. I mean, if you want a backup, I don't think you had to trade Reggie Jackson to retain a good backup. Reggie Jackson's a stud, man. You gave up a guy that could dribble, shoot, play defense just to get like a backup big man. I mean, I don't agree with this unless they're going to start Plumlee, maybe move Kawhi to the 2, put Plumlee at the 4 or something. But I really don't understand this trade right here. Both of them averaging about 11 points a game, and I just don't understand it. I think the Clippers messed up on it, but they did pick up Eric Gordon and Highlander, so they did pick up other people in other trades. But I just think the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard, I used to like him a lot. They are not winning nothing. They just look too old, man. And in the 7-game series and all these rounds, when the Western Conference gets popping in the playoffs, they be lucky to get out of one round. You heard it from me, man. That's real talk. And last but not least, Golden State Warriors finally got tired of dealing with James Wiseman, number 3 overall pick from Memphis. Wiseman, I thought was going to be good. I mean, I've seen a little bit of Wiseman in college because he only played a few games. But I just thought, like, I've seen video of him, you know, big guy, can score, athletic. It just never panned out for him in the NBA. And for it not to pan out with Golden State Warriors, it's kind of scary for other teams because in Golden State, he didn't have to do much. Just, you know, get all the rebounds, all the garbage rebounds, garbage points, set picks. You don't have to be the man in Golden State. They got multiple scorers over there. And he couldn't even do the little things they needed him to do. So now you're going to trade him to a team that's going to expect more out of him. I don't see this working unless somehow, some way, his games improves. He has to improve his game. And it's hard to improve your game in like a half a year. If he ain't shining right now, I mean, this might be the best he might ever be. And like I said, it's a bad pickup by Golden State at number 3. I thought that was a steal, but he amounted to nothing. And they end up picking up Gary Payton II. They bringing him back for the second time. He would help the Warriors way more than Wiseman could. And mind you, Golden State needs a big man. They need a big man, but they got another guard who can guard. Gary Payton III could play some defense, could shoot some threes. I mean, he didn't pan out in Portland, but y'all know what he did with Golden State. That's why he got the contract to go to Portland, but it didn't work out in Portland. Golden State retained his services, and now he's going to be back with the Golden State Warriors. I don't know if that pickup, though, is enough to get them through the Western Conference. I was hoping they made a splash somewhere, but they decided to keep what they have. They decided to keep what they have. Okay, I'm going to start the giveaway. We're going to get this popping. Give me 1 minute. My man, MG Raider, man, left me hanging again, man. It's okay, though. Thank God I know what else. I ain't even get a heads up. Okay, give me a minute, guy. Let me play the joints, and we're going to start the giveaways. Good luck to everybody, man. Great job, Gambino. Great job, Dog Catcher. I wish I knew my man wasn't coming in. I'd have left y'all a little longer, man. But don't worry about it, man. We took care of business. Y'all know what it is. Good luck to everybody, man. Giveaway round 3. Switch this up. West Coast beats, baby. 21 through 40, let's go. Superbowl Sunday, baby. I hope we gave y'all enough information, you know, to pick a side. I'm stuck in the middle. I'm going to do a lot of prop bets. I like the Eagles a little bit, but the numbers are telling me KC, so I'm leaving it alone. Just drop that for me. Tough game to call. Okay, here we go. 21 through 40. 21 through 40. One ball, we're looking for only one ball. Here we go. Marinate these bad boys. Let me make sure every ball gets marinated. Here we go. We got a winner. We got a winner, baby. Let me back this up a little bit. Round 3. Giveaway 2. Winner is 35. 35. You gotta be kidding me. Scotty Jones. 3rd win in 4 weeks, and he played one fucking number. What a goal that line. He played only 35. It's 40 numbers. He only played 35, and 35 came out 3 times in 4 weeks. That's insane. I mean, you don't play two a day, but still, that's a high-ass percentage. I'll be right back in the summer. Wow. Gotta be shitting me. Turn this off real quick. All right, let's go to the summary. These numbers is tricky as fuck. I mean, when people get hot, I remember one time Raul won like every week for like 5 weeks. And I kind of like didn't really like it in a way because I don't want people to think like this shit is funny in any way. But I got no control when number comes out. Y'all see how I do it. It's like I got 0 control. So when somebody get hot, like this guy's hot, how do you win 3 times out of 4 weeks and you only play 1 number? I got people here that play 4 numbers, 5 numbers, 6 numbers. They don't win 3, 4 weeks. Guy play 1 number, wins 3 out of 4 weeks. Hard to explain. Hard to explain. I guess it's luck. I guess it's called luck. Summary real quick. Gambino came in, got the Eagles. You got the NFC versus, like I said, the dog catcher. Got the AFC. I got to put that out there for them. I'm the advertisers for this event. They do take care of me for, showing love to them. And my thing is that they both keep it real with each other. That's the only thing I ask for. And when the winner wins, we're going to put them all. We're going to, talk to us after the game, how he felt, whatever. Should be a great game this Sunday. Gambino tell you reasons of why the Eagles should win, why they had a good season, etc. Then dog catcher came in, spoke some NBA, Kyrie trade, Kevin Durant trade, Low Russell, a lot of movement in the NBA. I was unable to take care of everything in the NBA, but I took care of the extreme. I like taking care of the most important things. MG Raider never got on to talk about the Raiders. I don't know what happened. He gave me his word. I followed him up yesterday, today. Yo, make sure you on. I got you out. I ain't gonna miss it. And I get a no call, no show. And I'm gonna deal with him. I'm not gonna talk here. I don't need to talk, to everybody. I'll deal with him my way. You can't do no call, no show. Thank God that I know what to do in case that happened. Because if not, he'd have had me here with my finger in my mouth. You feel what I'm saying? But that's not going to happen because you guys that know me know I just start making shit up and running with it. Real talk. Today's winners, we got 17, Georgiana, 2nd win ever. Scotty Jones, 3rd win ever. That's why I'm telling you, you never know, man. Like people like, I never win that. You think these people think they're going to win? And they both won. Congratulations to both of them. These people got probably the less wins out of everybody that plays. Scotty got 3 the whole time for a whole year. This girl got 2 for the whole year. I got people that got like over 30 wins in a whole year, 40 wins over a whole year. And last but not least, like I said, the handicappers are the handicappers. I'm glad I got 2 minutes. And if you think your skill set is up to par, picking games, we're going to do something like every Friday. Everybody got to submit their picks to me on Friday via messenger, phone call,
whatever suits you best, and for Saturday's games. So Friday, I get the games for Saturday. And then what I'm going to do, I check Westgate's lines, 12 p.m. on Friday, and whatever lines that has there is the lines you guys are going to get for that game. So don't even shoot me lines. Just shoot me the team you want, and then I'm going to, whatever line is on, y'all can check it right after I send it, y'all picks again. That's the line you're going to maintain. That line is what you're going to maintain for Saturday. And we're going to do a 2-week thing with that every 2 weeks. And there'll be a winner after the second week. You know what I'm saying? And I'll pronounce the winner. If there's a draw, then I'll leave it up to y'all. Y'all want to go face off? Somebody just want to be the one champion, we could do that. Or if it's a draw and you want to leave it out a draw, then we can run with that. It's whatever your preference is on what y'all want to do. And last but not least, thank you guys for continuing to tune in. Highly appreciate it. I'm always going to give y'all everything I got. New year, which means new ideas. I've been banging out the social media for like 6-7 years. It's nothing for me. This ain't even work. I mean, I work in my job. That's work. This ain't work. This is something I love to do. And whoever's watching, I'm telling y'all, man, come get me, man. I'll triple your money in like 3 months. I swear to God, I ain't lying to you. Just give me the opportunity. Give me the opportunity and let me do what I do. I'm confident in what I do. I'm as confident as Floyd Mayweather is. That's how confident I am. But the thing is, I don't want to talk shit like him, but he could because he got bread. He got bread like that. He could do that. He walking around with watches that's worth 18 M's. So he could do that. So what I'm just saying is I'll take on everybody. Daffy Duck, where you at? I'll start off with Daffy Duck. I'll get at the best guy that y'all think is the best guy. I'm not going to pick no Max Kellerman. I'm not going to go after no Jay Will. I want Daffy Duck. Put me up against Daffy Duck. And I swear to God, if I don't burn him, I'll probably be right there with him. Or even if I L up, it'll be a slim L loss. Because I know what I do. I trust what I do. I got too many years doing this. And I don't need to boost myself up. It's the years that got me talking like that. Not me. Fuck me. It's the years of knowledge. It's just knowledge. Watching. Since a little kid, having my big ass head, watching all the games. And I never thought that I'd be doing this. But I always paid attention. That's why when you talk to me and I bring you games from 30, 40 years ago, and guys be looking at you, how do you watch that game? Because I watched it. I didn't YouTube that shit. I literally watched it and remember. I'm just going to leave it like that. I don't want to keep talking. You guys tuning in, because I'm going to start putting this shit all around. If you guys are investors, man, don't fuck up. Don't let another guy beat you to it. Because I swear to God, he give me some light. It's over. And with that, Al York, Sports, the Raw Truth. Love y'all, man.